This is the story of how 13 small colonies on the edge of the Atlantic became the most powerful country in modern history. Chapter 1: The 13 Colonies and the Revolution. In the 1600s and 1700s, Britain controlled 13 colonies along the east coast of North America. These colonies grew wealthy but frustrated under British taxes and control. In 1776, leaders like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson declared independence. The American Revolutionary War changed everything. Against all odds, the colonies defeated Britain, then the world's greatest empire. In 1789, a new constitution created a powerful but balanced federal government. The experiment called the United States had begun. Chapter 2: Expansion across a continent. In 1803, the Louisiana Purchase doubled America's size. The country pushed westward, fueled by ambition and the belief in manifest destiny. Railroads, gold rushes, and new industries followed. But expansion came at a cost, especially for Native American nations and enslaved people. Chapter 3: Civil War and Industrial Power. By 1861, tensions over slavery exploded into the American Civil War. President Abraham Lincoln led the Union through the bloodiest war in American history. The Union victory preserved the nation and ended slavery. After the war, America industrialized rapidly. By the early 1900s, it had become the world's largest economy, powered by steel, oil, railroads, and massive immigration. Chapter 4: World Wars and Global Leadership. At first, America stayed neutral in World War I, but entered in 1917. Its resources and soldiers helped tip the balance. In World War II, after the attack on Pearl Harbor, America fully mobilized. By 1945, much of Europe and Asia was devastated, but the U.S. mainland was untouched and economically booming. America emerged as a superpower. Chapter 5: The Cold War Era. After Dubway, the United States and the Soviet Union entered a decades-long rivalry called the Cold War. This was a battle of ideologies, capitalism versus communism. America built alliances like NATO, expanded its military, and invested heavily in science and technology. The space race ended with the U.S. landing on the moon in 1969. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, America stood alone as the world's only superpower. Chapter 6: The New World Order, 1991-present. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, the United States became the world's only superpower. This period is often called the unipolar moment. America had the strongest military, the largest economy, the most advanced technology, the dominant global currency. No rival could match its global influence. Chapter 7: Economic and Cultural Dominance. The United States didn't just dominate militarily, it shaped global culture. Hollywood, Silicon Valley, Wall Street, fast food chains, music, and tech companies spread worldwide. The US dollar became the global reserve currency. Its military budget became larger than most countries combined. Chapter 8: America after 9/11. On September 11, 2001, the world changed. The terrorist attacks on World Trade Center and the Pentagon shocked the nation. Nearly 3,000 people were killed. In response, the United States launched the war in Afghanistan and later the Iraq War. These wars reshaped global politics, expanded U.S. military presence overseas, and cost trillions of dollars. At the same time, national security policies increased. Surveillance expanded and airport security changed forever. Chapter 9: The Tech Revolution. While fighting wars abroad, America was quietly dominating another battlefield: technology. Companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta reshaped the global economy. Silicon Valley became the center of innovation. Social media platforms influenced elections. Smartphones changed human behavior. Streaming replaced television. The digital age strengthened America's global influence, and not through soldiers, but through software. Chapter 10: Economic Crises and Recovery. In 2008, the global financial crisis began in the U.S. housing market. Major banks collapsed, millions lost jobs. The world economy nearly fell apart. But through government intervention and innovation, the U.S. economy recovered faster than many other nations. The dollar remained dominant. Wall Street remained powerful. Chapter 11: Pandemic and Global Competition. In 2020, COVID-19 tested America's healthcare system, economy, and political unity. Meanwhile, China's rise accelerated. Today, the United States faces its biggest strategic competitor since the Cold War, the People's Republic of China. Trade wars, technology bans, AI competition, and military tensions define this new rivalry. Why America became so powerful. Let's break it down clearly. 1. Geography. protected by 2 oceans, friendly neighbors, vast farmland and natural resources, 2 immigration. For centuries, talented and ambitious people moved to America seeking opportunity. 3 innovation, from electricity to the internet to artificial intelligence. 4 military power, global bases, aircraft carriers, nuclear deterrence. 5 economic system, capitalism plus strong institutions. 6 alliances, NATO, Japan, South Korea, and many others. The future of American power. Will the U.S. remain the most powerful nation? That depends on political unity, economic stability, technological leadership, relations with China and Europe. History shows one thing clearly: great powers rise and great powers fall. But for over 75 years, the United States has remained at the top of the global system. Conclusion. The United States became the world's most powerful nation not because of one event, but because of revolutionary ideals, geographic advantages, industrial growth, victory in global wars, financial dominance, technological leadership, cultural influence. From 13 small colonies to a continental power to a global superpower, the American story is still being written, and the 21st century will decide whether this power continues or whether a new chapter of world history begins. From revolution to world wars, from the moon landing to the digital age, the United States transformed from a fragile experiment into a global superpower. The question now is not how America became powerful. The real question is, can it stay that way?